You all see me from the spot. Comfy seat. Again, welcome. Welcome to Wednesday practice. Thank you for being here. Put your hands where they ground you right now. Torso, heart, hands together at heart center, hands in the lap. Just move your seat around just a little bit. Allow the eyes to close. Come to stillness. Let's just take 3 deep breaths in the nose. All the way to the top. Exhale out of the mouth. Stick the tongue out too if you want to make it a lion's breath. You can be gentle. Just make it a good releasing, grounding breath. Inhale, lift, fill, expand, hold. Just in that natural pause, and exhale out of the mouth. And one more. Make it the deepest, most expansive breath of the 3. Hold it at the top maybe for just a wee bit longer. Perhaps sip in just a little bit more air. Fully release. Feel that grounding. So I hear your call for clarity. So as I said, I was already kind of conjuring Ganesh for myself this morning, who is not just a remover of obstacles, but also, bless Ganesh, placer of obstacles. So usually obstacles meant to eventually bring us some clarity, but initially may bring us some challenging, probably a little bit of suffering, but really causes us to go inward and find some insight. So whatever obstacle you may be intent on removing or has maybe been placed in your path specifically, as well as in this broad reality, just take a moment to witness it inside yourself, breathe into it, name it. Just give it some acknowledgement. Don't judge it. Just look at it. And with each breath, try and open your heart to the ultimate clarity that it's going to bring, to the message, to the lesson, that even though it may not be clear now, will eventually come to you as you work through it. And here you are, first step. Here we are in our practice, breathing, moving it through. Let's allow Ganesh to guide us. So we'll start, I don't know if anyone knows the Ganesh mantra, but let's chant it just a couple of times. And you can chant it silently to yourself or join in. I'll chant it thrice. How's that? It goes, I'll just recite it first. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And start center. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. A single Om for all of us. Again, chant it silently to yourself or aloud. Exhale out all the air. Inhale. Om. Release the hands gently. We're going to transition mindfully. Come right on into Uttanasana. So stand on up. Make it gentle. Keep a super duper bend in the knees. Bend those knees as much as you need to. If you've got some blocks or other support you've been using from home, you can grab those to start. But we're going to keep as deep and wonderful of a bend in the knees as we need. So our fingertips can either find those blocks Fingertips and palms, or we can find the earth. Okay, we really want some grounding here. We're going to be working on getting into the wrists here. So I do want those hands not to be at the shins or the thighs. So place those feet as well. So you're wherever your regular Uttanasana feet are, and keep those feet right underneath the hips, hip width distance. Maybe bring them out just a little bit further if you need some space to begin and to get those hips just a little bit lower and hands to the ground. Allow the head to hang heavy and move it gently. So again, fingertips or palms are at the earth, pressing firmly into the feet as we lift up through the sit bones and allow the spine to traction long. Head is heavy in it. If you're moving the head in yes and no directions or side to side, just make it nice and gentle. Zero speed is necessary right now in this moment. Grounded in the feet, grounded in the hands, fully supported. Nice rush of fresh blood and oxygen, everything rushing to the brain here. And come to stillness, find that breath. Feel the belly moving against the thighs, chest maybe still expanding. Continue to breathe, finding space in the vertebrae. As I breathe, I can feel mine moving apart. See if you can find that sensation. You can lift all 10 toes, find the corners of those feet. Fan the toes and then bring them back down. Press firmly into the feet. Again, knees stay bent, but lift the hips. So you can find that tilt. Sacrum's going slightly back, maybe up toward the sky, sits bones toward the sky. Make a yogi toe lock with those left fingers around that right big toe. We're going to keep a bend in this left elbow as we ever so slightly twist to the right. Lift that right arm. Head still hangs heavy. Beautiful. So again, not an assertive stretch. We're going to keep a bend in that left elbow so we can stay low. Maintain the bend. Inhale, reach with the fingertips. Exhale, come back to center. Fingertips find the earth. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. So start to straighten the legs. They don't need to come completely straight. Keep a slight bend if you need to. Inhale that crown forward. Pause here. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Right fingertips, yogi toe lock on that left big toe this time. Good firm hold there. Feet stay level. Twisting again at the bottom of that rib cage. Inhaling to the left, opening left arm up. Reach, extend through the fingers. Exhale, stay grounded. One more inhale to reach. Maybe twist a little bit more. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root and rise, long back. Arms can come directly up straight through the midline or find your reverse swan dive. Coming all the way to the top. Take your time, take it slow. Exhale, hands to heart center. Feel that blood rushing through the head. Got a little lightheadedness, keep the gaze open. Find a drishti so you stay focused and grounded. Interlace the fingers, inhale as you press the palms forward and arms come up. Hold and exhale here. Biceps by the ears. Beautiful. Continue to breathe, root through the feet, find your mountain stance, lift the knees, root through the sacrum. Then we're going to bring the palms, keep the fingers interlaced. Bring the hands to the back of the head, base or top of the neck, base of the skull. Elbows are wide. See all here. Breathe, opening in the heart, but make sure we're not lifting up the chin. Spine remains long, neck remains long. We're gonna start to, well, first let's send the gaze to the left. So gaze is down past the armpit toward the earth. And then we're gonna start to slide our palms in that same direction. So imagine you're leading with that left elbow, pulling the left elbow as far as it's gonna go to the left. Palms are gonna eventually move past that left ear, fingers still interlaced. Maybe, so as far as you're going to be able to go is maybe this right bicep comes all the way up by that right ear. Gaze is still down at the earth. Pause here, feel that shoulder stretch. If it gets too deep, just slide the palms back toward the skull a little bit. Once you've gone as far as feels awesome, reroot in the feet, pull that belly in. And then now ever so gently send the gaze, keep it at the earth, down across the chest, and we're going to turn that gaze to the earth all the way over to the right. You're going to feel that in the neck. It's going to create a little bit of traction in that shoulder, that arm. Just feel it, work with it, and breathe. A few good deep rounds of breath here. Use it to find the opening. Breathe into that right armpit, just like find some space there. As you breathe out, root through the heels. Tuck that pelvis in. Inhale, slowly move, gaze comes back to center, palms gently slide back to the bottom of the skull. Inhale, release the fingers, arms come out. Exhale, fold. All the way over, find that Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, spine's long. Maybe there's a little less bend in the knees here. Those hamstrings start to loosen up. Exhale, fold. You can slide in this fold. Slide those fingertips back toward the heels. I invite you to do that. See if you can get a little deeper. Root and rise. Palms meet. Pull that energy down to the heart. Inhale here, interlace the fingers the opposite way. Inhale, palms forward and up. Pause, exhale, root. Inhale, start to move those palms to the back of the neck, base of the skull, opening up those elbows again. This time, gaze is going to go right. And again, ever so slowly, start to slide the palms, leading with that right elbow to the right side. Body stays centered, rooted. See how far the shoulder, this arm hollow wants to open here. Again, maybe that left bicep comes up to that left ear. We're close to it. Once you're there, breathe. And slowly, gaze comes across the front of the body, stays at the earth, all the way over to the left. Providing a little bit more opening in that left shoulder, left armpit, in the pec, also in the neck. So listen to all those things in your body. Make sure this feels good. A few breaths here. Reestablish your mountain pose. Inhale, gaze comes back to center, palms to the bottom of the neck. Exhale, this time elbows come together, chin to chest. You can add a little sound, make a little energy with it. Inhale, open. Gaze can come to the sky, chin can come forward. Exhale, chin and elbows down and in. Inhale, open. Open that whole front body. Exhale, compress, contract, bring it in. Legs stay strong. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale, release the fingers, arms come out, and exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Root and rise. Palms meet. Exhale, hands through center. Continue to fold. Inhale your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root, rise, long spine. Palms meet. Exhale all the way through bow. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Find your down dog. Walk it out. We have ever so subtly, gently gotten into the back of the legs and the arms here and the wrists. Just walk it out a little bit. Manifest your perfection here in this pose. We're going to get straight to moving. So that feels strong. You're supported however you need to be. So you can root through those arms, root through the heels. Whether they touch or hover above the mat, just find that energetic connection. Pull the head out of and the neck out of the shoulders. Crown comes toward the hands. Shoulder head still rooted and plugged in there. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg comes up. Stay rooted in that left leg. Open, bend that knee, heel comes toward the glutes, open up. Find a breath. Inhale, relengthen, three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl, knee toward chest. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog, bend the knee and open. See if you can make this a fluid movement with the breath. Exhale, bring it back through, tiger curl, knee toward the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, back up, open, one more time. For now. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, curl it in. Inhale, back up to this three-legged dog. Beautiful. Exhale, float right foot down, meet the left. Go ahead and bring the knees down, find your tabletop. Find a couple rounds of cat and cow here. Bending, bowing the spine. Find the strength. And then hips back to heels, tent the fingertips. Rock it on out, side to side. Find Balasana. Find some space here. A little bit of rest and rejuvenation. Connect with the breath, stay connected. Tuck the toes, hips come on up. Find your dog. Rooted in the hands, rooted in that right foot. Inhale, left leg up. Find the breath. Then inhale to open, bend the knee, open up to that left side, heel toward the glutes. Really stay rooted. Take a second right here before we move into that curl to check in with that right foot and that right leg. So pressing into that inner edge, that big toe mound, heel reaching for the earth. All 5 toes pointing forward. So I want to try not to pivot on that foot as we open up these hips. On an exhale, come forward, tiger curl, left knee toward the chest. Stay firm in the hands. Don't collapse. Inhale, lengthen, open. Make it fluid. Exhale, knee toward the chest. Curling up onto those big toes as we come, or the ball of that right foot as we come forward. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, foot floats down. Here we are in our dog. We're going to inhale forward into plank. All right, I know you all know your options here. I'm going to invite you to this little hybrid that I've been enjoying and feels really good in my body. Launch forward on the toes a little bit. We're going to come down Chaturanga Dandasana. Okay, so elbows stay close. And as you know, they're not going to go above the rib cage, but once they get to that rib cage, just see if you can hold it for a breath and then bring the knees down. Tops of the feet down. Press into the hands to pull the chest through. Arms are straight. Modified upward dog. If you want the full dog, then here you are. Press into the tops of the feet. Lift the knees. Lift the gaze. From here, I know you all know your options as well. You can either bring those knees down and tuck the toes, or press into the hands. Start to lead with the pelvis. Pelvis lifts you up, so you're up on the fronts of the toes. And then roll back over onto the toes. Heels come down. I often need to adjust my stance. Maybe an inch or two forward. Those feet move so I can then breathe and root into that dog. Okay. Gaze to the hands. Walk your feet up to meet them. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Root rise. However you want to get there. Through the midline, swan dive, palms come together. We meet right here, Tadasana, heart center. Beautiful. All right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step back to your plank. Take your vinyasa how you like. I'm going to invite you again to try and challenge yourself and stick with this today. Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows to rib cage, knees come down, tops of the feet come down, arms straighten, heart comes forward. As far as we need to go, or press into the tops of the feet, lift the knees and thighs up off the earth, gaze comes up. Roll back on the toes or bring the knees down, tuck the toes, downward dog. Walk it out. Yes. Inhale, gaze up toward the hands. Walk or hop. Come on, hop, hop, float on up. Inhale, halfway. Woohoo. Exhale, fold. Root rise. Hands meet. Pause. Take a couple breaths here. You can allow the eyes to close or gaze to come soft. Be down toward the hands. Acknowledge what it is you named or witnessed earlier at the start of practice. The obstacle that you're up against, that you're cultivating energy for, clarity for. Bow to it, accept it, breathe into it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step back to downward dog. Inhale, right leg up and open, just like before. Exhale, come through, tiger curl, except this time that knee's gonna come toward that left elbow. Then inhale it back up and open. Exhale, knee comes back through toward left elbow again. Inhale, lengthen and open. Nice work, y'all. Exhale, bring it back through toward that left elbow. Beautiful. Then inhale, lengthen, three dog pause. Exhale, float right foot down to meet the left. Knees come down. Find your tabletop. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. Find a few rounds there. Get your rhythm going. Beautiful. Come down to forearms. Keep the hips high. Flex, extend the fingers. Continue with a little bit of cat and cow movement here if that feels good. Or just find some little mini C stretches down here. Plant the palms, straighten the arms, tuck the toes, hips go back up, find your dog. Walk it out, root through that right leg, inhale, left leg up, bend the knee open. Exhale, come back through, tiger curl, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Bend and open. Come back through. Exhale, knee toward right elbow. One more. Inhale, lengthen, open. Exhale, come through. Maybe that elbow kisses that, or knee kisses that elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Find that three-legged dog. Exhale, release that foot down. Launch forward, find your plank. Take your chaturanga as you see fit, or your vinyasa as you see fit, or dandasana. Knees come down, tops of the feet come down. Straighten the arms, pull the heart through. Press into the tops of the feet. Gaze comes up. Roll back, downward dog. Inhale, gaze to the hands. Exhale, walk or hop up to meet them. Inhale, straight into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause. Breathe. Inhale, arms come up, gaze comes up. Exhale, fold, heart bleeds, gracefully diving down to the earth. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Step back to your plank. You know your options. We'll meet in the dog. Root through the left. Inhale, raise that right leg. Exhale, knee comes to nose. Plant the foot between the hands. Remain in a high lunge. Work with the hips to start here. Pull right hip back, left hip forward, chest is forward. We don't need to be right on top of that right knee either. Maybe just a little bit on the inside of it. Check that right knee is right over that right ankle. Left knee comes down. Top of that left foot comes down. Come up, both hands on the top of that right knee. Bottom of that quad. Really press there to lift the chest. Equal weight, so you can find the weight here in the hands on the top of the knee and weight in the back of that top of that left foot. So pressing down here, pressing down there, shin and top of the foot. Really lifting up here through the chest. Activate that pelvic floor. Couple breaths there. And then inhale, arms up to exalt. Breathe. As you exhale, see if you can bend a little bit more into this front knee. I need some length in this right outer thigh, these front left inner flexors. Breathe into it. Exhale, both hands come down on either side of that right foot. And because I know y'all know your bodies, we're going to try this, okay? We're going to slide the heel back. So we do in this pose, okay, we want this knee to come forward a little bit. So we're really getting a stretch here, getting a stretch back in this Achilles tendon. Only do it to the extent that it's comfortable, okay? I'm going to tuck those left toes, press through the heels so you can find a little bit more length there. And then bring the top of that left foot down. So we're super duper getting into this, getting into these hips, again in a little bit different way. Some good compression in there, lymph nodes get into it. Continuing to breathe. If you want to add to the stretch of that left leg, you can stand your fingertips or blocks here, bring the palms down. That's accessible. And also press into the top of that left foot to lift that left knee. Slowly and carefully, just see how that changes the quality of stretch and if that even feels good. Breathe. Left knee comes down. Tuck the left toes. Plant the hands. Release some of that bend in that right knee. Three-legged dogs and that right leg back up. Open it back up. And find some circles this time.
Circles in the air with the knee, both directions. What you doing? Make some lemonade. Then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it down. Take a rest in Balasana or take your Vinyasa. Back here and down dog. Root through that right leg. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee comes on through, plant that foot. Press through right heel, comes on down. Setting ourselves up for our Anjaneyasana on this side. Again, hands come one on top of the other to the top of that left knee to start. Find that equal pressure in these hands here, this lift, support from our core. Good weight in the top of that right foot. Breathe in here. Inhale, arms up. Find the expansion here. Find what feels good. Couple of breaths. Gaze can come up. Maybe make it a little back bend. Cactus the arms if that feels good. Open the chest. Into those pecs. Inhale, arms back up if they've opened. Exhale, hands come down. Same on this side. Listen to this side. So I need to release. Usually I need to find a little bit more flexion in that left knee or the right knee, and then slide left heel back. And then rebend into it. Knees are going to go past the toes, or maybe your knee be in line with the toes. Tuck right toes, press through the heel. Bring the knee back down. Notice that stretch. And then if it feels good too, or not even necessarily good, but if it feels beneficial, to press into the top of that right foot and lift that right knee up off the earth. Find that stretch. Knee comes down. Tuck those toes. Back off that front knee and ankle. Plant the hands. Left leg comes up, extends, three-legged dog. Bend that knee open. Find your circles. Re-extend left leg. Exhale, float left leg down. Knees come down, hips come down. Balasana. Rock side to side. Bring palms together. Elbows come together a little bit. Elbows and forearms won't completely meet, but bend the elbows. I think Sochi does this. I love it. And then tuck your forehead down into those forearms as your Anjali Mudra comes up right over the skull. Little bow, little pranam here. Let's bow to those obstacles. Bow to Ganesh. Thank you so much for the growth you bring us, as much as we may not like it sometimes. Bow also to your power to deal with all the things. Give you a few moments here for some deep breaths. Feel that breath opening the back body, back of the heart. And plant the hands, tuck the toes, hips come up, down dog. Walk it out, and then root. Check in with the hands, claw that mat. Maybe turn the big toes in just a wee bit, root through the heels. Inhale, right leg comes up, three-legged dog. Open, bend and open. Exhale, knee comes toward that left elbow again, and this time that right foot's gonna come out to the left. Find the outer edge of that right foot. Pause here, we're not gonna open up quite yet. You know where we're going. Stay here, stay strong in the hands. Reach through the crown, find this length. Pull right leg back through, up, three-legged dog, bend, open. Exhale, comes back through again toward the chest. Extend that leg toward the left. Edge of the foot finds the earth. We're just finding the stretch in that IT band, that outer glute, gluteus medius of the right leg. Gaze is between the hands. Inhale, pull it back through, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and open. Exhale, tiger curl, extend the leg, find the outer edge of that right foot, stay here, or this time, weight comes into that right hand, make sure wrist is right underneath the shoulder, pivot onto the inside edge of that left foot, open, left arm comes up, fallen triangle. Breathe here. See if we can hold it for 3 full rounds of breath. Press firmly into that right hand, lift the right hip. Gaze up toward that left thumb. Exhale, left hand comes down. Pull right leg carefully back through. Inhale, lengthen, three-legged dog. Exhale, float it down. Go straight to Balasana for a moment of rest, or take your vinyasa. Your choice. Always your choice. This is the right choice in the moment. Walk it out. Find your dog. Let's all just bring our knees down, cat and cow. Hips go back to Balasana. Allow a little bit of rest in the wrists so you can get to the other side with some good strength. Make sure those wrists, everything's moving through. Fingers. A lot of weight bearing building. A lot of arm and wrist strength today. Tuck the toes, and in your own time, let's meet back in downward dog. Walking it out. And then rooting through that left foot, or right foot. Inhale, left leg up. Bend and open to the side. Exhale, tiger curl forward. Extend left leg to the right. Find the outer edge of that foot. Pause. Breathe. Inhale, pull it back through. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend and open. Exhale, curl forward, extend to the right. Outer edge of that left foot. Your gaze can be toward those left toes or stay between the hands. Breathe. Inhale, pull it back through. Bend and open. Exhale, send it through. Stay here. Check the alignment in that left arm. Pivot onto the inner edge of that right foot. Inhale, right arm up. Fallen triangle. Breathe. Beautiful. Reach. One more big deep breath. Exhale, right hand comes down. Pull left leg through. Inhale, just your three-legged dog. Exhale, float it down. Knees come down. Hips come down. Palms come together. Forearms come close. Bend the elbows. Tuck the forehead down. Palms come up to the back of the head. Breathe. Plant the hands, look forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips just enough, keep a nice bend in the knees, and just kind of bug crawl those feet up to your hands. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root rise. Strong legs, long spine. Energy down to the heart. Breathe. Rebel. Find a small smile. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open up, nice wide step to the right. 5-pointed star. Beautiful. Heels in, toes out, palms to the sky. Elbows to the waist as we bend the knees into Devyasana.
Rooting through the sacrum, make sure that bum's not sticking out. Bring it on in. Inhale, use that entire inhale to bring you to standing. Back to 5-pointed star, palms down. Inhaling here and exhaling to bring it all the way back down to Vinyasana. Inhale, straighten, lengthen, palms toward the earth. Chin right over the chest. Next, exhale, bring it back in again. Palms toward the sky, elbows come in toward the waist, knees bend. Hands to the top of the thighs. Maybe rock back and forth just a little bit on the feet. Just kind of encouraging a little bit more opening in those inner hip flexors. Encouraging the sacrum down, chest is up. So maybe back of one of your palms to the lower back. Front of the other palm to the heart. You can just feel that alignment and continue to find some movement. Dance it out a little bit, just sway. Then find some stillness. Hands come back to the top of the thighs. Press into that right thigh, or inner thigh or knee. Dip that right shoulder down. Crown reaches forward. Inhale back up through center. Exhale. Press into the left knee. Dip that shoulder. Continue at your own pace. Inhaling to lengthen and come straight through center. Exhaling to dip the shoulder. Really press the knee apart. Create some resistance though. Feet don't move. Nice and rooted. Get a couple more in. Then come back to center. Straighten the legs. Hands to the hips. Pivot toes in. Heels out. On an exhale, melt forward. Palms or fingertips find the earth. Let the head hang completely down. Nice and heavy. Pressing into the outer edges of the feet. Light bend in the knees just so they don't lock out. But good pressure in the feet and those outer edges to keep us supported here. Try to pull the mat apart sideways. Maybe the crown of the head reaches the earth. Beautiful, everybody, wherever you are. Inhale, halfway lift onto these fingertips. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Only as much as, see if you can keep the soles of your feet, of both feet, on the earth. That's absolutely not possible, no problem. It'll be ball of right foot, heel of left foot. So anchor yourself, how it feels best. Breathing here, using fingertips and palms to help keep us lifted, but theoretically, we want to be using this core strength. So take a couple breaths, activate that core on your exhale, and see if you can inhale, arms out to the sides. Beautiful. Boom, boom, feet are strong. Now you can bring the hands down or leave them extended, leave arms extended, and exhale. We're gonna straighten right leg, bend into the left. Wherever you are, you got it, we're flying. Stay nice and deep in that left hip, or maybe rock it back and forth a little bit. Fingertips can come down. Arms can stay extended, or arms can come to heart center. And our spine is long. There's a version of Skandasana where our torso is upright. We're not in that version. Then deeply in pause into that left leg. Walk your hands to the left to frame that left foot. Send the left foot back to meet the right. Take your vinyasa. Moving it through. Building heat, building strength. Strong as elephants. Exhale. Let's come back, tuck the toes, down dog. Walking. Knees come down. Shift your weight, find a hip. Bring legs forward. We're gonna find Agni Stambhasana. All right, so fire log pose. Right ankle over left knee. Right knee over left ankle. So shins are, in theory, parallel, stacked and parallel. Support either with a blanket or a block under that top knee if necessary, or even a hand either underneath or even on top. If it feels okay, doesn't feel dangerous or uncomfortable, to encourage that down. Hands also really can also go to the thighs. It's that groin we want to help release, really. So maybe even a thumb in the hip crease. Give yourself a little massage too right there today, if that feels good. Help and encourage that right thigh open. And chest lifts. Arms come wide, bring the wingspan wide. Tick-tock, right fingers down, left arm up. Reach on the inhale. Exhale, bend left elbow. Hand comes to the bottom of the neck, maybe top of the back. Maybe you can reach between the shoulder blades. So remember that beginning stretch that we did? Maybe this left forearm is near that left elbow. You can grab the shirt if you're working with a strap or scarf or a belt. You know the support that can happen here. Bring right arm out, long. Rotate the thumb down toward the earth. And exhale to bring it behind. So I like to reach across the lower back to start. Get this front bicep as close to the body as possible. And then I bend the elbow and see maybe if those fingers can meet. Usually just a couple. Once you get them, if it feels good to hook or grab your shirt, or again, just maybe left palm is at the neck or upper back. Back of that right palm is somewhere here in the mid back, or if it feels better to keep it across the lower back. Those are your options. Just find what feels good. Now we're so worried about the arms, we've forgotten about the legs, so those are just opening all by themselves. Nice. See if you can lift the gaze a little bit. We get this arm up here, we want to bring that chin to chest. We want that chest level right over the heart space. One more breath here. On an exhale, release carefully, gently, fluidly. Left fingertips come down, right come up. Plant left palm. Find a crescent stretch. Gaze up toward the sky, reach those right fingertips. And exhale, come back to center. Beautiful. Switch the cross. Left shin on top, left ankle on right knee. You know where you're going. Again, maybe get the thumbs inside those hip creases. Massage. Encourage some openings, relaxation. Root into your seat, lift the chest. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, left fingertips down, right arm up. Right palm comes up to the back of that heart space, back of the neck. Left arm out to the side, rotate thumb down toward the earth. Left arm comes across the lower back to start. See how far you can reach. Maybe those fingertips come, peek out the other side, and then bend that elbow so you can find the fingers. See, like, wow, I'm so much more open on this side. I can get 4 fingers rather than just 1 or 2. Notice where your own body's at, where that's opening, where you can send the breath. And also, if you're starting to round over, see if you can just lift that chin a little bit. All kinds of stuff working here, just breathe. Inhale, release gently. Right fingertips come to the earth, left arm comes up, plant right palm. Find your crescent stretch here, left fingertips reach, gaze up toward the sky. Inhale back to center. Legs come out long in front of you, Dandasana. You know where to go here. Find your seat. Activate the feet. Hands can press into the thighs, lift the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Whatever version of Paschimottanasana feels good in your body right now. Bow to yourself. Calm the system. Bring it inward. Close the eyes. Inhale, lift the gaze, energize through the fingertips. Exhale, pull yourself up. And then exhale all the way down. Arms stay extended. Vertebra all the way down. Full body stretch. Exhale, knees to chest. Roll, rock, work it out. Maybe pedal the knees a little bit. Or with one hand on top of each knee. Let's find some hip circles here, some supine hip circles. Just guide the knees, big or small. They can move together. They can actually move opposite. Again, get in both directions, whichever way you're doing that. Feet touch down, shoulder blades come in. Palms toward the sky, supine twist, knees left, gaze right. Modify that twist however you like it. Otherwise, knees are just stacked gently, hearts open, shoulders pressing into the mat. Inhale to center. Reestablish symmetry and lengthen the spine. Exhale, knees right, gaze left. Inhale, center. Any last little movement that your body needs, give yourself that gift. Otherwise, just gently or eventually lengthen out into your Shavasana. Lengthen and open. Release. There is nothing to figure out right now. Nothing to be done. This last minute or two continues to be just for you. Just for the breath. You don't even need to breathe. Your body's going to breathe for you all by itself. All you have to do is let go. Without moving your body, just feel the movement of your body. Notice your heart.
Not just in the center of your chest, but can you feel your heartbeat anywhere else? Toes, knees, fingertips, throat, crown of head. Even in stillness, everything inside of us is flowing. Inhale, nice full body breath into all those points of rhythm. And exhale, just bend at the elbows, allow the palms to find the body. Inhale. And exhale, gently bend the knees, allow the feet to find the earth. Inhale. Exhale, roll to one side. Allow your head to find the arm, the pillow. With that free arm, bring it to your heart. Offer yourself some gratitude. Inviting yourself to remain open for whatever clarity it is that you need through the day. Gently, slowly press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Hands can remain on the body or come to heart center. And with a final chant and Om to Ganesha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om. Namaste.